Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well today, and what an exciting day it is. My name is Paul Latour, and I'm president of the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce. And again, it's a great pleasure to be here. It's also a great pleasure to be speaking first, because when it starts raining, I'm going to be inside the tent here momentarily. But what an exciting day it is for us in Rutherford County, in particular the city of Murfreesboro. We're here today to celebrate the official groundbreaking of the new Amazon facility, fulfillment center here in Murfreesboro. You know, this is we go through a lot of effort and a lot of time getting working with companies like Amazon to come here, and certainly this is a great day for that in terms of celebration. But I think the best part of our job is when we come back here in about 6 months, when we see the 1,100 people or ramping up to 1,100 people, those families and those individuals who have an employment opportunity to better themselves and to better their families and to make a good, honest living here in Rutherford County and in Murfreesboro. So we look forward to that here in the near future. I think, as you will know from our speakers here later today, there's going to be a general theme, and the general theme is partnership. And I can tell you that as a staff member of the Chamber and our economic development team, it truly takes a partnership to get a project of this size, and you'll hear that through and through. I'd like to go ahead, if I could, and take a stab at recognizing a few of our partners today, and certainly I hope I don't leave anybody out, but certainly Governor Bill Haslam and his staff and his office did a tremendous job in helping us, along with Commissioner Bill Haggerty with the State Department of Economic and Community Development, does a fantastic job. Could not say enough great things about the city of Murfreesboro, Rob Lyons and his staff, from the planning staff to the traffic to the engineers, Shannon Logan and others. Jim Crumley and Chris Griffith. Could not have been a smoother transition into getting Amazon. There was a lot of things that we had to overcome and to put together, and they did a fantastic job in helping us do that. I want to say our utilities are a big part in helping us make sure we have the needed infrastructure here, and certainly with Murfreesboro Electric, CUD, and Atmos Energy worked all in conjunction. And also with TVA. TVA and John Bradley, my friend, is either here or on his way here, does a great job and is great. On the private side, SEC Engineering, Steve Harrison and Matt Taylor worked day and night to really help us get to where we need to be and ultimately get us a site plan that we had to move quickly. Certainly John Harney, John and his team being recognized as the representative of sellers here with David Howard and John T. Bobo, and we worked well with them. Of course, TDOT as well as TDEC are wonderful organizations. And certainly I want to thank our neighbors here, or your neighbors here, I should say, in the industrial park, and in particular I want to thank NHK. You know, it's kind of a big deal when you have an 1,100 employee operation, established operations next door to you, so we had several things to work out, and I want to thank them publicly for all of their help and their diligence on that. And also I want to thank our public sector. You know, from our state delegation, certainly the laws and some things that had to be tweaked in Nashville that are ongoing to help Amazon create a better atmosphere for them to come to our community is wonderful. Senator Tracy, thank you all for your help. Ketron, Joe Carr, I saw him earlier, and some others. Yeah, thank you so much. And Mike Sparks, and I don't see Representative Womack here, but certainly that. I also want to thank our, I'm sorry, Senator Stewart, welcome. And so, again, I want to thank that. I also want to thank I had the opportunity to work with Seafree Development. They did a great job, and we worked with those guys out of Atlanta, as well as the USAA team, so we're so excited. And lastly, I just want to thank Amazon. Thank you so much for your investment in our community, your confidence in us. We look forward to coming back out here very soon to see probably about 60 days you'll have the building up, I'm assuming. But things are moving fast. We're excited to have a brand name like Amazon in our community. You will be a choice employer here, and we look forward to that. So having said that, it's now my pleasure to introduce Mark Marzano, who is the facility manager for the Lebanon Fulfillment Center. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you, Paul, and thanks to everyone who helped put this together and for coming out to help Amazon celebrate their continued growth in the great state of Tennessee. As you can see with the construction site that we're going to have completed by this fall, there will be over 1 million square feet of distribution fulfillment center, and we look forward to, that'll be our 5th fulfillment center actually in the state of Tennessee. So we've grown quickly with Tennessee, thanks in large part to the support of the folks that Paul mentioned and everybody here. And we're excited about our new home. So we are committed to, as we grow, we're committed to 3,500 jobs that we want to create and investing $350 million. And I want to take a second to talk about the employees. So you talked about folks. You know, we have thousands of employees on our teams already in Lebanon, in Chattanooga, and in Charleston. And really, to be honest with you, they are some of the best employees and best individuals I've had a chance to work with. And we're humbled to have such great teams and also humbled to be in so many great communities across the state. Now, I am the manager up in Lebanon, just up the road, and I can tell you, our team worked hard to get up and running for the holiday season, which is our big season, and we started delivering our first product. We fulfilled our first customer order. It's actually a seam ripper that we shipped out to Oregon this fall. So the team has worked hard. They've done a great job. And again, looking forward to having our 5th fulfillment center in the state. So, and as this construction finishes in here, we've got another one going to Lebanon. So as the 2 construction sites are completed, we will have 5 fulfillment centers that will be able to serve customers from Tennessee next fall. And we've come a long way. We still got, as you can see, some more to go, but we've come a long way. And thanks in part to the folks here and the folks that have helped us. And really look forward to the opportunities to give back to the communities as we continue to grow. So thank you very much. So, and with that, I'd like to introduce Braden Cox, who's Amazon's Director of U.S. State and Public Policy.
Thank you, Mark. And as Mark said, we are incredibly humbled. We've received some enthusiastic support from Tennesseans throughout the state. And you know, simply put, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of your support. It's really been a fantastic thing for us. But today is really about jobs. It's about jobs and investment. Thousands of jobs and hundreds of millions in investment. We're thrilled to be able to call Tennessee home, and I want to thank everyone who helped make it possible. But I also want to take this opportunity today to recognize a few people who are here with us. And I would like to thank Senator Ketron. Thank you very much. Senator Tracy, Senator Stewart, Representative Carr, Representative Sparks, Mayor Burgess, Mayor Bragg, and of course the Chamber, Paul Latour and Holly Sears and their entire team. And of course, though he isn't with us today, I'd like to thank Governor Haslam, who's been a strong supporter of us. We've all worked tirelessly and really to bring these jobs and investment to this state and to the communities across all of Tennessee. We look forward to a long-term partnership with the state. And as I said, we're really excited to call Tennessee home. So thank you very much. And the rain has held out as it is, but I was going to have a little quip to say too. Just much like a wedding, if it rains, it's a sign of fertility. I think this is a sign of jobs. So thank you very much. Senator Ketron, please.
Thank you so much, Braden. It's a pleasure to be here. First of all, I want to say thank you for choosing Tennessee. Thank you for choosing Rutherford County and Murfreesboro. We thank you because Governor Haslam, he's all about jobs and more jobs, and I think you've done your part to fulfill that request that he's making of all of us all across the state, bring those jobs here, and Amazon will help make the quality of life in Rutherford County continue to be better with the jobs that you're bringing here. I want to just briefly share with you a little small story that I think is appropriate at this time. Back when it looked like and felt like that it was imminent that a decision was going to be made about Amazon coming to Rutherford County, the news media was all abuzz, the newspapers, TV stations were all abuzz about there's something going on. We know, is the anticipation of Amazon coming? Is it going to happen? I get a call from Kara Kamari, Channel 4, and then right after that, Chris Bungart, Channel 2. And Kara goes, what's going on? We're hearing something. Is it going to be Amazon? Is it going to be Amazon? And I said, Kara, you know, I've been in touch with the governor's office. All I can tell you is that there's some announcement coming about, some talk about a river. And she goes, a river? And I said, yeah, that's all I know. And it went right over her head. Told Chris Bungard the same thing, and it went right over his head as well. And of course, they called back the next day, and they're going, yeah, we should have paid attention in geography class. Well, I'm just glad to say that the river is in Murfreesboro, and we're glad that you're here flowing with jobs into our community. Thank you so much. Now let me introduce my colleague and best friend, Senator Jim Tracy.
Thank you, Senator Ketron. It's a great day to be here. You know, we can narrow it down into 3 words. Paul talked about partnership. We talked about investment by Amazon, and we talked about jobs. So partnership, investment equals jobs. So that's why we're here today, and it's a great day to be in Rutherford County, Murfreesboro. We want to thank Amazon for your investment here. We want to thank all the folks that work. Paul brought them out, the chamber, county, city, and state. I'm going to give you a brief story to finish off my little talk here. During the last weekend of the negotiations, I understand we were having a little trouble trying to close the deal a little bit. I got a phone call late on a Friday afternoon, said we need to finally work this deal out. I'd actually called Anna Windrow on Saturday. We talked all day long, off and on Saturday, talked to Mark Cate, the Chief of Staff for Governor Haslam, and that was on a Saturday. Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock, the governor called a meeting with Commissioner of ECD and his staff and said, we will get this done. He did call Amazon and got it done. So I will say a good example of everybody working together, knowing how important this is, through partnership, through investment, equals jobs. Thank y'all very much.
Well, I'm Ernest Burgess, and thank you. I'm just honored to be here, and we've heard 3 words: partnership, investment, and jobs. And all of us know that have members of our family or friends that don't have jobs or don't have good jobs, how important this really is. And on behalf of all of those people that are not here with us today, I just want to say thank you to all of you that have made the investments to Amazon, and all of you that have worked so hard to make this possible, those that have partnership with this. And we know that nothing can be no more stressful than families without incomes or without jobs. And this is going to make a lot of our families even more successful and happy, and I'm just so proud of that. And when they're successful, all of us are successful. Our communities are, our cities and our counties. So it's a pleasure and an honor, and we're just humbled that all of this has been able to take place through your cooperation. And now, the Honorable Mayor of Murfreesboro, Tommy Bray.
Thanks to all of you for being here. I've got my Vice Mayor here, Chris Bratcher. I've got Toby Gilley here, and Isabella, who hopefully when she grows up, probably not too much longer, will get a job out here at Amazon and make her fame and fortune here. And so, Isabella, we're glad to have you here also. I really am proud of our City Council, our city staff, and those who have carried a lot of water to get us here today. Certainly we've talked about cooperation and partnership. But it takes a village. It takes a lot to get everybody working together. And I got to tell you, I was pretty jealous when I heard Bradley County and Hamilton County got Amazon. And now that Wilson and Rutherford County can kind of sit back and say, we got ours too, I don't feel quite so bad about that. I'm excited. And Mark, you can come up here and close this program out, and we're really excited to have you in Murfreesboro, home of Middle Tennessee State University and the Blue Raiders.
Thank you, Mayor Bragg, and I want to thank everybody for joining us here today.
All right, here we go. We're going to move some.
Yay! We can do it. There's no question. Keep digging, Jim. We'll tell you when to quit.
There's gold in this.
There's jobs under this.
All right.
We appreciate you being here.